everybody? Today we're going through our PSA submission we just got back. I got a big one coming back in, I would say, a few weeks. So right now, this is some of the stuff that came back a 9, 8. There's a few sports ones that sat around for a while. And this was kind of in the order together, but regardless, this is a wicked return. Me and my buddy, we cracked a bunch of them. These are some new ones that are in here. Overall, this thing is wicked. I am so excited and so happy for this. Let's get into it. So we got, how many have we got here? So I think there's 25. This is mostly Pokemon. There's 3 sports ones, which again, I already know the grades because they're all autos to some of my favorite players, baseball, basketball. Let's get into this. So I'll start in the little first pile here. So again, Urshifu VMAX is a 10. And again, like, that's not the biggest hit out of Battle Styles, but damn near close to it. Most of the, I mean, again, all these older sets, I mean, I say it's older, but it's only from 21, but it feels like it's been so long now, are gonna go up just the way it is. This, I just did on my last one, I think came back a 9, but honestly it was clearly a 10, which it is a 10. Anyone says that, you know, it should be a grade and you can't do anything with it. It is what it is. Listen, the graders are still people. They have good days, they have bad days. They could have a migraine, a headache when they're looking at stuff. It doesn't stop them from viewing it, and maybe they just see something in the corner of their eye. They stare at 100 cards per day. There's gonna be an off chance that they mess up, they miss things, again, it's human error, right? We're not down to a computer where it can guarantee exactly that it's, you know, 50-50 each side, 50-50 this, and no edges, no scratches, nothing. You know, if you give PSA order 10 of these in a row, you could probably throw one at the back there that's probably not as well centered, and it would probably still come back at 10 because the guy stared at 9 other ones and the other one's slightly off center with a little micro dent sort of thing into the back of it. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back at 10 if they all came back 10s. They're still human. There's human error. It is what it is. So we got XY, Mewtwo, 10. This thing is wicked. Phenomenal card. So there was some XY that was sent out in this. So we have Roaring Skies, Latios EX, Clean, 10, Rayquaza from Roaring Skies. Again, clean. This thing is wicked. So happy on this one. Again, another Rayquaza from Roaring Skies, 10. This order is crazy. XY Primal Clash, 10. Like, again, they're not expensive cards, but XY has a tendency to be damaged, very off-centered. So getting 10s in these is like extremely difficult. So another 10. Again, it's not, I wouldn't say it's to the extent of extremely difficult. It's just more almost near impossible because none of the XY cards are clean. Like, even the hits out of this set that I had were just not good. So I took the few that were really clean and we sent them out for 10s. So again, here's a few. Scotty Barnes, Signature Red. Again, these are all out of 99, these 3. So we got a 10 in there. Again, super happy for. Tops now. And again, this was a limited edition one you had to buy off the website. And I think this one, yeah, these ones are actually like signed on. So these are signatures on the card. So this was just after he won the Home Run Derby last year. So a 10. And this is part of the Immaculate with Evan Mobley and Scotty Barnes. Again, 2021. So a few years ago now. And this is a 10. Like, those sports stuff is very hit and miss. And I get it. It is hard to tell compared to Pokemon, compared to other stuff, but you know, for 2 signature cards to come back at 10 and a numbered one with the jerseys in it to come back at 10 is big. So I am extremely grateful and happy about that one. Let's get into the second stuff. So Perrin, I mean, as I can see, this one's a little bit off-centered, so it's a 9. Again, I'm not unhappy with that, but definitely wanted more. So we got Lana's Aid, 10. There was a lot of 10s in this. There was a lot of 10s. Sinistra EX. This one's probably a 9. Yeah. it is what it is. So we got Perrin, the ultra rare, 10. And honestly, some of these are pretty close with the 9s and the 10s. You are up to the discretion of the grader. They can make their own choice. They can choose whatever they want. There's no set guidelines. Like, I mean, I've had stuff, even it shows on the PSA app with regards to a PSA 10 will show up as a 1 because one guy forgot to put the 0 when he wrote down the grade. Or one is a 7, one is a 10, but meanwhile the 7 is, you know, the clean one and the 10 is the damaged or moderately lightly played one because they just mixed it up. Again, it's still human error. So there's gonna be chances that you get some of these back and it's like, how is that an 8? Or how is that a 7? Or how is that a 9? This thing is perfect. It just took a little dust off the side, the corner of their eye, they're looking at it, or they've looked at 1,000 other cards today and they're just like, oh my gosh. So as much as people want to argue and say, again, the grades you were given, this is what it is. It's not though. So disagree with me all you want. It's just a fact. I can send this card in again, or this card, and it could come back a 9. It could come back an 8, for all I know. I'm just saying. It's just one of those things. So this one, 10. Absolutely stunning, these things. Chansey. This card is phenomenal. 10. So these, like, honestly, most of these cards were super clean. A couple of them were resubmitted. 10, and like absolutely happy with what I got back. 10, like beautiful, beautiful. 10. Those two were ones that we got back 9s. This one's still a 9. There's a little, remember that card being perfect, but again, it is what it is. I'm not gonna argue with over a small one. RCSV, I pulled this out of the pack a day stuff. 10, phenomenal card. Misfortune Sisters, again, pulled this out of the pack a day stuff. 10, cannot complain. And then the one Venusaur, I don't remember, I think I cracked this from a CGC one. So it was pretty clean for the most part. So an 8, cannot complain too much about that one. Pretty clean. And I am ecstatic with this order. There are so many good cards out of this stuff and 0 complaints. I would definitely not say that, I wouldn't say that there's anything in there that shouldn't be graded as it is. This was definitely a very positive one that came back. So very happy to see. I'm hoping the next one that I'm getting back, and again, I just sent out the basketball order, all those old like 90s cards from Skybox, Fleer. I'm hoping there's some crazy stuff that comes back from that one. So pay attention for the next one. We should be getting in about a few weeks. I mean, there's, I want to say about 40 sports cards and about 40 Pokemon cards. So it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Definitely like excited to see that one. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you. See ya.